All right, welcome to another random record review. I did this just earlier today and I really enjoyed doing that, so I think we're going to do a few more. So I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to go to one of my random thing here and I'm going to pick a random record. Let's see what we got. Y'all are going to see it before me. This is Led Zeppelin. This is Led Zeppelin, isn't it? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so Led Zeppelin 3. Funny about this record is that I got this for $5. And I will tell you the story of how I came to acquire this, really. So I went to a record store one day, and it's the one I usually go to here, Full Moon Records in Conway. And I saw this in a box. He hadn't bought it yet. He hadn't bought the Hall of Records yet. And someone had brought it in. And I was looking through it. 'Cause it was next to his desk in there. And I was like, is this for sale? Are you going to put the price on this? And he said, haven't bought it yet. But if I do buy it, I will set it aside for you. So about a week later, I came in. He gave it to me. I paid him $10 for it. And then went to an appointment, and I was kind of in a rush because got it before my appointment, so I was kind of in a rush. And then I looked in it, and I noticed it was the wrong disc. Okay, it had Led Zeppelin 2's record in it. This is my copy, but it's showing you Led Zeppelin 2 along with Led Zeppelin 3, which ironically Led Zeppelin 2 is my least favorite Led Zeppelin album, but a disc for Led Zeppelin 2 was in here, which is an honest mistake. I mean, Led Zeppelin used Roman numerals on the label on their vinyls, so it's easy to get mixed up. It's easy to get mixed up, so I don't blame him at all. But so I came in there after my appointment. I was like, hey, I got the wrong disc in this. But if you happen to find the right disc or come across the right disc, I will still buy, because I'd been looking for this album for a while. And then he said, okay. So I came in, and about another week later, actually, was it maybe a couple days, about a week later, and I asked if he got it, and he said yes. It was funny. It got switched up. The disc for this was in Led Zeppelin 2, and the Led Zeppelin 2 disc was in here. So that's a funny story about how I got it. He said, you know what? Give me $5 for it, and it's yours. And I was like, all right, I'll do that, 100%. And the same day, I had actually gotten a copy of Led Zeppelin's debut from Books A Million. So I was like, since I was in the area, or I was out and about that day, I was like, I'll just run by the record store and see if my Led Zeppelin 3 situation got figured out. Now, I like this album, especially because it has the cover that has the spinning wheel in it and stuff. I've always liked interactive covers. And I'll show you a couple more of my interactive covers while I'm doing this. Some of my favorite ones. So I got Rolling Stones, Some Girls. It's the interactive sleeve in it. And this one's really cool over here, actually. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Levon Helm here. It's got a interactive sleeve there. Anyway, I thought that was cool. But overall, this is my favorite by far. It's just fun how you can change the picture pretty much however you want it to be. And sometimes I just catch myself just messing around with it. Anyway, but it's a good album. So, Immigrant Song, obviously that's the Thor song from the movies and stuff like that. And it's funny because I had a Led Zeppelin CD in my car one time, and my mom was driving my car, and I was like, have you ever heard Led Zeppelin? She has a different taste in music than me, and she was like, no, but she's a big fan of Marvel. I was like, oh, of course you have. And then I turned on Immigrant Song, and she was like, oh yeah, I've heard this before. So anyway, Tangerine, that's a good song. This is a good album through and through. It's just the record isn't in the best of condition. It has a little bit of crackle, but of course the crackle is always fun, I guess, to listen to. It's kind of what makes vinyl records vinyl. Has some hair string scratches on it. Nothing like too crazy. Nothing that like affects it too much. Of course, it's the Atlantic Records label. Got Led Zeppelin 3. That's what got it mixed up there. The Roman numerals, dadgummit. But just a good album. I really like this album. It's my second favorite, actually, I think, when it comes to Led Zeppelin. My first favorite, obviously, is this one right here. It's Untitled, or whatever people call it. Symbols, Led Zeppelin 4, whatever. But, yeah. So I'm going to rate this a solid 9 out of 10 for Led Zeppelin 3. So give me your thoughts on Led Zeppelin 3, and give me your thoughts on some other Led Zeppelin albums I should get, because I only have 1, 2, 3, and 4 Led Zeppelin. So give me some suggestions, guys. So it's Led Zeppelin 3.